And today we reacting to the craziest meals ever eaten on my 600-pound life. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We finally hit 1,200 and some subs. I really fuck with y'all. Y'all love me dead hard, man. You know, I ain't doing that again. That was cringe. Just a one-time thing. We ain't doing that again. But you know, so also y'all can send me videos to react to. I'm gonna drop my Instagram in the description below for sure. But yeah, the 600-pound, the meals. I'm not gonna lie. The meals be outrageous, and I can't talk. I go to McDonald's, grab some fries, go get a pizza, and get some wings. I can't talk. But same time though, it's like you eating yourself to death. You already 600 something pounds, gang. You don't need no absurd meals, but I kind of want to see the craziest meals, really.
The patients in my 600-pound life eat.
No. It was a nigga, right? Bro, that nigga, I think he was melting at one point. Bro left out with 15 pizza boxes. Came home with 10. Y'all ate 5 boxes of pizzas on the way home. Never forget that video. He said, what size jeans is that?
Some of the craziest meals ever seen on TV, and you all loved my part 1 so much, I decided to make a part 2, looking at what is in these meals, how much they cost, and more, starting with Shauna Collins, the woman who lost Dr. Now's diet plan 4 times and ate over 10,000 calories a day after complaining she didn't know how else to lose weight.
Every day of my life feels like it's harder than the last. And that things just keep getting worse for me because of my size. And I'm so tired of it and all the...
Oh my God. Doesn't even look real. It's crazy the human body
I don't want to live this way.
It's so crazy the human body can expand that wide, bro. It's insane.
Because I hate this body. It's just too big to be normal. And it keeps me from being able to do a lot. So I feel like I'm trapped most of the time, because of how hard it is to move and get around.
Shauna has appeared in a few of my videos for being lazy and lackadaisical, but she's actually one of the youngest patients ever to see Dr. Now at just 22 years old.
How do you let it get this bad? What are you eating? Like, you don't have a job? Like, I don't care what job you work. There's no job that allows you to eat that much to gain that much weight. There's no possible way. At 23, you already on the 600 pounds? How? I'm so baffled, nigga.
And her immaturity really shows in the meals that she eats, and when you see them, it'll be no surprise how she got over 600 pounds this young.
Usually I start eating when Derek comes over to check on me. He brings me something to eat or he'll make it for me.
He better than me, boy. I would have brought a whole thing of salads. Whole shelf full of salads. I'm like, what you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing about it. You gonna be stuck here starving. Eat the salad. Eat it. Oh, what I'm on her ass. At this point, this is assisted, you know, aside. He helping speed the process up.
How are you feeling today?
My back hurts. Same old.
Asking how. You know how this woman feeling today.
Did you eat?
No. Can you give me some burritos?
Okay.
And hash browns?
Okay. How many do you want?
4.
Okay.
Bro, this nigga and this man bun killing me, bro. Oh my God.
4 burritos and
4 burritos and what?
6 hash browns.
Shauna starts her day off with 4 burritos and 6 hash browns, and I think I found which burritos they were too, and if it was these ones, it would bring the calories to over 880 in the burritos alone. And then you have the hash browns on top, which would add another minimum of 800 calories, and it's all just ultra processed junk food. Shauna deletes this meal in a matter of minutes, and I know what you're thinking, that meal wasn't that crazy. And Shauna agrees, so literally minutes after her caretaker leaves, she orders her next meal.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Be careful. I'm never satisfied when it comes to my hunger, because eating is such a good feeling. And once I'm eating, I won't think about things that are sad.
How can I help?
Can I please have a large stuffed crust pepperoni pizza? The cinnamon bites thing, and that's all. Thank you.
Now, I have no idea where she ordered from, but I'm just gonna guess and go with Pizza Hut because the boxes look similar. First of all, how is she affording all of this food? She must be on disability because she's never worked a day in her life, and we can tell she orders food like this on the daily. Like, this order alone would be, what, like $25 minimum? The calories in this pizza are insane too, coming in at 3,000 for the entire thing, then add on 500 minimum for the cinnamon bites. Remember, she's...
I don't even get that many calories in a day. So it's like, come on now.
Having all of this after literally having 4 burritos and 6 hash browns. And you're not gonna believe me when I say this, but she's still hungry. So she microwaves what looks like an entire bag of Totino's pizza rolls, which contains 120, bringing the calories to just under 2,000 for the bag. In this morning, Shauna has devoured over 7,180 calories worth of food, which is absolutely mind-blowing, and I can't believe anyone can stomach that amount. To make matters worse, Shauna's mother comes home later, and Shauna claims that she's starving and she hasn't had much food. So her
Bro, everybody's enabling her. Like, she couldn't live in a black household. Boy, you gonna get what's served to you, and you're gonna like it. You can't do. This is the thing with this 600-pound life stuff. I be wondering about how they're enabling it for sure. But if you just say one day you want to just say, you know what? No, I'm fuck this shit. I'm fed up, nigga. Here, you finna eat a salad. Yup, you finna eat a salad. All types of healthy greenery. I'm finna leave it in this house, and I'm going to leave. I have a refrigerator full of healthy things for you. Fridge, shelves, all that. I'm going to leave for a month and a half. You're on your own. You can't do nothing about it. You can't cook. You can't do this. You can't leave the house. You got no money to order nothing. You're sitting here stuck. So think like an animal. An animal, it will get so hungry, it will eat whatever. You're going to eat whatever was given in the house. I don't know, man. It's just sickening that they enable this. Like,
mother cooks her half a pizza and 2 meatloafs, all in the same
2 meatloaves?
day. Now this is a crazy amount of food, but obviously to Shauna and the mother, it's just normal. Now as crazy as this sounds, this is actually one
What y'all doing if y'all kid ended up becoming 600 pounds? Like, what y'all gonna do?
of the smaller meals in the video, and the meals only get more insane as the video goes on. And next up is Sarah from season 6, who despite getting approved for weight loss surgery, has one final mind-blowing cheat meal to celebrate.
The life that I'm living right now is miserable, and just walking hurts because
Oh my God. I'm trying not to laugh. Oh my God, I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But damn, like, you let it get that bad. Damn, you can't even walk up the steps.
of all the strain on my body. My knees hurt, my back hurts, my ankles sting. Even my shoulders
Damn.
hurt from all the weight I'm carrying.
Sarah nearly weighs over 600 pounds, and similar to Shauna, she's very young and is just 25 years old. Despite most people having independence by then, moving out and having their own lives, Shauna is the opposite, and she still needs to actually be bathed by her mom because she's too fat to do it herself.
It's embarrassing to be a grown adult who still needs to be bathed by their mom. But what's even worse is, I know soon I won't even be able to make it up the stairs. And at that point, she's going to have to bathe me on a tarp in the lawn. And I dread that, but I know that I'm months away of it getting that bad.
The worst part about it is that Sarah has just seemed to accept that her fate is to be washed on a tarp outside, saying that she's months away from that happening. Like, she doesn't even seem to want to make a change. Despite that attitude though, she's signed up for help with Dr. Now, so maybe she is ready to change.
At least she signed up for the help. But at the same time, though, that don't mean nothing. Cause it been so many folks that signed up with Dr. Now and said, nah, you know what, we're not doing this plan, I'm going on my own plan.
I mean, if the threat of being washed down in your yard with a hose isn't enough to change, I'm not sure what will be. Anyway, we do see Sarah eat large meals, but nothing that would put her on my list yet. She makes the journey to see Dr. Now and gets weighed in at 642 pounds, which is even worse than she originally thought, and she doesn't handle the news well.
Seeing that number is humiliating, especially
She originally thought, and she
Look at her
doesn't
face. Her face. Oh my God. Just
handle the news well.
Seeing that number is humiliating, especially with my sister here. I have to do something about my weight, and I need to do it like now. So I just hope I'm about to get the help I need.
And it isn't just the
her sister face. I know she like, hold on, look. Bro.
which is even worse than she originally thought, and she doesn't
She like, bitch. I'm sorry, it's just funny as shit, girl.
To get the help I need.
Oh my
And it
God.
isn't just the weight that
Oh
makes
my
Sarah
God.
wake up, it is the dressing down from Dr. Now too.
All right, Sarah, you are
crying.
642 pounds, and you're only 25 years old.
Yes.
At this rate, you'll be 800 pounds by the time you are 30. And I see, according to your chart, your blood pressure medication and some inhaler and some.
I know Dr. Now so fed up with that bullshit. Like, I know he just so fed up with everybody with this damn career. I know he probably making good money, but damn, I'll be fed up as fuck.
Some anti-inflammatory. So
Yes.
these are medicine we usually see people in 40s and 50s, not 20s.
Yeah.
So if you have a body of someone twice your age, now in your 20s, you know what that means. You're not going to be able to survive much into your 30s. And it says in your chart you're also having trouble getting around and staying mobile. So now is the time to turn things around.
Dr. Now being blunt might seem harsh, but it is needed. He has a position of authority and needs to be real with these patients, especially when they're surrounded by enablers. If you're a subscriber of the channel, you will have seen how often these 600-pound people die when they refuse to change. So the danger to their lives is very real. Thankfully though, Sarah takes these warnings seriously and makes a change. She tries to be a bit more active and be a bit more mindful of her portion sizes, which when you stick to these ideas makes it impossible to not lose weight, which is exactly what happened.
Yay. That's great. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Sarah, man. We proud of you. Hold on, we proud of you, bruh. Clap it up for Sarah, man. Clap it the fuck up for Sarah.
I'm so excited and proud of myself. Part of me wasn't sure that it was even possible for me to lose that amount of weight. So to see all my hard work pay off is a really good feeling. And I really hope I'm about to get my approval.
Sarah has worked hard and finally gets approved for weight loss surgery by Dr. Now. However, she wants one last cheat meal, and I've got to say the sheer amount of food she eats is absolutely ridiculous.
Dr. Now approved me for weight loss surgery if I passed my medical test, and I went for those. And I just found out I'm all cleared, and I'm so excited. But I'm still nervous too, because I have my surgery coming up in 5 days. But I know that after weight loss surgery, I'm not going to be able to physically handle some foods. And I'm worried I'm not going to be able to eat my favorite meal after the surgery, which is tater tot casserole. And I've been thinking
Tater tot casserole. I've never. What in the Caucasian is that? Like, truly, I've never heard of that. It's not even the Caucasian. What in the wide back ossery is that, gang? Like, oh my god.
that I've earned the right to celebrate just a little. Tater tot casserole is tater tots, cheese, cream of chicken soup, and a bunch of other stuff thrown together. It's just really good. I think that I will be able to make this tater tot casserole and be able to enjoy a little bit of it.
Bear in mind, Dr. Now warns Sarah if her weight loss slows down, he will cancel the surgery. Having this massive meal one time isn't going to do too much damage, but it could open her up to falling back into old habits.
I'll have it one last time before surgery because this is a food that I know I will not be able to eat probably ever again. I think that since I've been approved for surgery and I've learned how
She
to
made 2.
control my eating, that I don't think a little bit of it will hurt me. But I'm gonna really enjoy this.
Now, like I said, one of these isn't going to hurt too much as long as it is truly a one-off. However, at her next appointment, she has gained 14 pounds. So clearly, like I said, her old habits have been coming back after reaching her goal. So Dr. Now reschedules her weight loss appointment. Eventually though, she wakes up and through better eating and more exercise, she gets approved for weight loss surgery and manages to lose the weight. Probably without eating the tater tot casserole. Now Sarah's story is similar to Travis's in season 8, who despite losing weight at the end, didn't make it easy for himself with having massive meals at the beginning.
My bad, Travis. I jumped the gun on that one. My bad. Just that build, that rotund build, that roly-poly build. Fuck me up, gang. Like the Michelin Man, you fucked me up, but you lost the weight, so I'm happy for you.
Travis Henry featured in season 8, aged 31 and lived with his wife Yasmin and his mother. At the start, he isn't actually sure how much he weighs, but we know it's well over 600 pounds. And with that, all of his independence has been torn from him.
Everything's become such a struggle for me that I hardly even get up from the couch.
But I refuse not to bathe. If I ever get to that point where I'm not going to bathe, then that's me saying I give up. And I don't want.
I know this house funky as hell. I know this house funky as shit. And then I know the man can be the head of the household, right? I get that part. But as the wife, You don't think to say nothing? Like, at all? You let it get that? If my wife ever let me get this far with body-wise, you don't love me. You never loved me. You could have never loved me, for sure. Everybody around me must hate me that bad to let me gain this much weight. Truly, you must hate me.
Want to let things get to that point, but it's still extremely hard for me to do, and I have to have help. Me and my wife Yasmin live with my mother, but I refuse to ask my mom to help me in the bathroom. So as embarrassing as it is, my wife helps me with my showers once I get in. I just can't reach all the places I need anymore. Very humiliating.
Travis needs my help.
I guess it's real love, but it's 50 love because you still let him get that big, but, you know, hey.
To stay clean, it's a lot on me, and it bothers him because it makes him feel like he's not being a man. Every now and then he'll be like, I'm sorry, babe, you gotta do this. I'm sorry, babe, you gotta do that. But I took the vows. I gotta take care of him.
Yasmin is clearly there for him through thick and thin and just wants to help her husband. And although you can tell Travis is ashamed of himself and doesn't want to do it, he has allowed himself to get to this point. Although Yasmin clearly doesn't like to clean Travis and Travis doesn't want her to do it, they both are doing nothing about it and allowing Travis to get worse. Travis asks for big meals and Yasmin brings him them, with the first meal of the day being a stack of pancakes, a bowl of, I think, gravy, eggs, sausages, and probably more food buried under that mountain.
And I don't think that's good. I don't think it's healthy, but I do it.
Once I start eating, it's like...
See what I'm saying? I'm going to drop a salad in your face. You eat it, you eat it. You don't, you don't. You don't eat it, you starve. Come on now. We're not doing this.
This wave of happiness comes over me, and I can never get enough of it. So when I finish one meal, I have to get to my next meal.
Yasmin goes to work after feeding Travis this feast, and what she doesn't know is that despite her leaving him out snacks before she leaves, he orders more food in the form of a takeaway pizza. Travis orders 2 pepperoni pizzas, chicken wings, and an entire cookie pie. Honestly, this size meal is something that I'd get for a party of 4 or 5. Not something that you have after literally eating a massive breakfast stack. Thankfully though, he does leave the crusts, so he's saved some calories there. Now honestly, this feast would be bad enough to make it to my list, but I couldn't leave out his third meal of the day, which is a home-cooked bolognese made by his mother, which is literally almost overflowing off the plate. And all of it is topped off with dessert, with Yasmin...
Travis! Oh my God! You doing too much. Oh my God, it's making me mad. Like, all this food, nigga. Oh my fucking God, all this. I got skip this nigga, he making me mad.
breaking down to the camera about her husband's eating.
Travis's body's breaking down in front of my eyes. His legs, his back, his arms. It's horrible sometimes.
So my weight is not just destroying my life, it's hurting my family. I don't know what's gonna break first, my body, my wife, or my mom.
I'm hoping and praying that this year will be the year that he has a change in his life for the better. He can't go another year like this. He can't keep going on like this. He's dying.
It's difficult to see the enablers getting upset because yes, it's their fault, but clearly they need outside help because they just don't see how serious the situation is. They need someone like Dr. Now to tell them that if you keep feeding them...
I know I did say earlier about the black household, hear me out. He need to be in one with a mean granny or a mean mama and a woman that don't play. You get that combo, he ain't, nah. They ain't going for none of that. Are you putting some weight on? Eat a salad.
They're going to die. Joyce from the same season unfortunately aged.
The fuck? The fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I muted the video.
Joyce from the same...
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Same season unfortunately ate just as bad and had her own team of enablers bringing her the food too. Joyce's episode has actually been called one of the most disturbing in the entire series, with one Reddit post saying how awful it was to watch. I watched it for the first time last night and her story was just bizarre and disturbing. I didn't understand the attitudes or behaviours of Joyce, her friend and roommate, or her mother and the whole...
You know, I thought about something. As we say this disturbing though, we all still got to take accountability of us being fucked up, that we're really watching people that 600 pounds plus struggle with losing the 600 pounds. And we're we're just sitting here spectating and commentating and like judging these people. You know, so we kind of got a part of it too.
thing was just
part,
unsettling.
we just-
Joyce
we like,
appeared in season 8 too,
Where's the baby? Could I get my words to Jordan? We kind of messed up too.
claiming to be 44 years old and just over 600 pounds. Many people have said that she looks way older than 44, which could be from Joyce's line about her
She looked like she dying. Like, can't even tell what's going on with the body.
age, or just the weight making her look way older than she is. Joyce actually has the highest BMI of anyone to have appeared on My 600 Pound Life, and I've got to say, her life looks totally miserable because of that.
When I wake up in the morning, my first thoughts are a combination of disgust at how my life is now, and shock that I was even able to make it to another day. Because every minute of
Keep it 100, how she laying there, and like, I thought she was really dying. I didn't think she could talk.
it is a struggle now, from the first moment to the last. So I question why God even wakes me up just to go through another day
Damn,
like this. I'm just a prisoner here doing nothing because of how big I've gotten. And my weight makes it so hard for me to breathe. I have to use oxygen a lot of times just to get the air my body needs. So I know my health is in a really bad place because of that. And it's at the point where I can't even take care of myself or live on my own anymore. I have to pay one of my friends to be my caregiver and help me do everything now.
Morning. Morning. You ready to get up?
How many of y'all doing this for y'all homie? Ladies and gentlemen, how many of y'all doing this for y'all friend? Y'all friend paying y'all, right? They paying y'all nice. Is y'all taking care of y'all friend when they 600 pounds? Me personally, Dante, Jesse, I love all y'all niggas, on God I do. But ain't no amount of money y'all can pay me, I ain't gonna care.
I am. Dawn lives with me and takes care of me. And without her, things would be even worse. Because I can't even get out of bed on my own. That's how bad off my body is now. And then once I'm up, I'm barely even able to go a few feet at one time. My weight's too much for me to move around. And I also have bad lymphedema on my lower body that makes any movement of mine really painful. So I have to do everything right here in the same room, including going to the bathroom. So I have a portable potty chair that's next to my bed.
Including helping Joyce use the toilet, which thankfully
Boy, I know that's good enough for sure.
isn't shown. Dawn also helps Joyce get food, and this meal is the most insane yet.
I get so excited that I finally get to eat. It's the moment I've been looking forward to since I finished my last meal the night before. That first
If I don't add the sounds from the soundboard a little later, y'all let me know in the comment section how to add that bitch later. Or remind me at least in the comment section to add that bitch next time.
bite is the best moment of my day. When I'm eating, I think nothing. That's what the best part of it is when I'm sitting there eating, I have no worries about anything. I'm just thinking about how good the food is. And that's my life. I'll sit there in my recliner for the rest of the day, and Dawn will bring me food and I'll eat it until it's time to go back to bed. I basically just live to eat now, and I never leave this room. And that's not going to change unless I give up food and stop eating like this. But I can't. It's what makes waking up worth it for me now.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what half of this food is. It just looks like a mess of cheese and potatoes thrown into a box, and somehow Joyce thinks it's the best looking meal ever. I can't count the calories for this one because
Hold on now. The British cannot talk about meals. I have seen British food. Y'all don't got the right to talk.
just genuinely don't know what I'm looking at. But you can assume this
I have spoken.
entire meal will be pushing 4,000 calories with the cheese, oil, potatoes, fatty meats and whatever else is in there. Now this was a takeout meal, which most of the time is the unhealthy option. Because like I've said, these fast food meals often have huge amounts of oil and fat and are just very calorie dense. So later in the day, Joyce has a home cooked meal to balance this out. But it isn't much better than the fast food.
Sometimes when I see Joyce eating large amounts of food, I'm livid. I'm just livid. But I'm really always really fearful. I live in a lot of fear because I just feel that she's gonna die, and then
Duh, bringing her a whole plate full of muscatoli is any better. Come on, man.
there's nothing I could do about it. Here you go. And then
proceeds to cry on camera, right? You see this? Cry on camera.
I just feel that she's gonna die.
And bring her a plate like this. And bring her a stacked plate full fall apart.
There's nothing I could do about it.
Here you go. Thanks.
Nigga, a meal like this costs you a good amount of money at a restaurant. She got 3 toasts. I don't even know what that is, and a fat ass plate of muscatoli.
That looks good.
It does look good.
Sorry, but that doesn't look good. That is just a mess on a plate. I bet it tastes nice, but it doesn't look good. Now, her mother cries because she knows she's killing her by bringing these massive meals.
That's her mother? Oh my god. Nigga, you would think the roles were switched.
But feels like she can't stop because she knows Joyce will get upset if she doesn't get fed. So that's led her to Megan.
Fuck you mean get upset? You ain't got no choice. You can't move. I'm telling you, they just do, bro. That's why I say they must hate you deep down in their heart or something. Because if it was my loved ones, I'm going to leave the fridge full of salads. Leave so much healthy food in this house, and I'm not coming back. I don't care who you call, but it ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna plop one last healthy meal on in front of you, tell you everything is healthy in the fridge, and I'm gone. She can't get up. Fizzy, look. What can this do with attitude? All you finna do is just yell at me, yell at the salad, nigga.
These massive meals, and this one in particular takes the cake. It's a humongous lasagna, of which Joyce gets about half alongside 3 thick slices of garlic bread, and then to top it off, she gets fried chicken too. Joyce is only shown eating half the lasagna, but given the fact neither her carer or her mother have any, I think it's safe to say Joyce had the rest. Joyce did eventually get to see Dr. Now, who is clearly stronger than he looks because he was able to push Joyce around the
This nigga Dr. Now got bands, don't he? Look, he got a bedazzled thingamabob that you listen to Hearts with. Like what? That nigga got money and he got them nice frames too. Dr. Now think he's slick.
Joyce did eventually get to see Dr. Now, who was clearly stronger than he looks because he was able to push Joyce around the hospital. Joyce's time with Dr.
Damn, nigga, ain't he got money and he's strong for his age. Shit.
Now though was honestly just a waste of time, because although she started the weight loss program at £758 and ended up on £611, which is a big drop of weight, this was over the course of a year and she should have lost a lot more with his guidance. Dr. Now asks her to lose weight over the next 3 months to be given another chance at getting surgery, which she didn't get, but she actually decides not to do this and ignore his advice because his diet felt too restrictive. I suppose when you've been eating for 8 people every day for every meal, any diet is going to feel restrictive.
It's been 3 months since my last appointment with Dr. Now. I was pretty upset after it, but when I came home, me, my mom, and Dawn all talked about what I should do. And we all agree that the situation that Dr. Now put me in, where I had less than 3 months to make the progress he wants, wasn't fair.
So with that, Joyce quits the program and ends up on the list of failures from the show. And actually, Joyce was one of the shortest patients ever at just 4'11", with a BMI of...
You know what? I ain't got nothing to say.
Over 160, which is the complete opposite of the next patient who was absolutely ginormous, and that was JT.
The nigga leg is a table. The nigga leg. That poor dog. That poor dog. That poor bed. Oh, that poor house. Nigga. Everything in here stinks.
Every day of my life is pretty much the same. I wake up and eat. And I try to keep eating for as long as I can. Because it's what I live for now. And it's all I want to do.
Julius Clark, or JT, featured in season 8.
Bro, they sound worse than crack addicts. Niggas talking about, I live to eat. This is my passion. I was destined to eat. It's all I do. I live, breathe, eat chicken wings and bones and tenders. Like, you don't hear crackheads saying, oh yeah, I was born for crack. Like, this worse than the heart. That's the worst one. But it's still, bro, this is a crazy one. Like, Buddy really said what he said, like a villain monologue.
And his episode literally starts out with him eating through 3 pizzas while they rest in his lymphedema mass, which I have to say is one of the most severe I've ever seen. These pizzas alone will be around 4,000 calories, and he even has a side order on the bed next to his leg which isn't shown, so I would wager that it was more than this number 2. And you can see how when he eats he doesn't care about the world because a literal fly lands on his leg and he doesn't notice, which isn't a big deal, but it kinda makes you wonder at just how dirty the rest of his house is if there's flies landing on him when he's eating. Anyway, after devouring these pizzas and dragging himself to the shower, the first thing he does when he's ready for the day is make more food.
And once I'm dressed,
a couple things. Where do you buy clothes that big? I need to understand and know who is making clothes that big and how are you staying in business? There is no possible way. And 2, I know this nigga feel heavy as fuck.
Jessica isn't back yet to make me something, then I'll try to do it myself, because the pain in my body from being up is nothing compared to the pain of not eating what I want. And the upside of when I get my own food is that I can make as much as I want, and I always want a lot. My portion sizes are very large. We get large serving sizes of things, and I'll just make the whole thing. You know, the whole can of biscuits and all the sausage patties. I'll eat it all, and I won't stop until it's all gone.
He makes himself another breakfast consisting of 13 sausage patties, around 1,300 calories, a large portion of scrambled eggs, around 600 calories because he added cheese, and 8 biscuits, which is around 1,700 calories. So in total for his breakfast and second breakfast, he has eaten over 8,000 calories. This is one of the biggest breakfasts I've ever seen personally on the show, until I saw what Mike from season 10 eats for breakfast, and I have to say, prepare yourself for this one.
Nigga. Excuse me?
Prepare yourself for this one.
That sounds like Darth Vader.
Because of how much I struggle now at my size, I've had to move into my parents' basement. I've lost my place and I don't have a job right now, so I had to move in with them.
Damn, gang, like I would love my son to death, but gang, I would give you the shortest time limit in history to lock the fuck in before you're out of here, because I'm not going for none of that. I'm sorry. I'm not going for, you're not gonna be a bum in my basement, hardly breathing, and playing Fortnite.
6 feet underground. It's cold down there. I don't have any windows or anything to see outside into the world, so I lose track of the day easily. All the days just seem to blend together.
It's a window right behind them.
I just want to hide in the basement and not move.
Mike appeared in season 10, and despite looking like a Discord moderator, he is currently unemployed and does just play video games all day. I think you can see this is
He just described a Discord moderator.
no way to live, and like he says, he just wants to hide in the basement of his parents' house, which also means he doesn't want to cook meals for himself. This leads him to ordering the most insane takeout meal I've ever seen personally on the show.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day, man.
You too.
Hey, boy. Let me go back, because I don't want to
Even before
keep it on his feet. That's some ugly shit. But it's like, y'all, bruh, y'all don't understand. That is like, oh my God. As a DoorDasher, you open the door, right? Buddy's 600 some pounds. What the hell would you do? Like, I'd be baffled if I seen something like that.
Before I eat, just the smell lets me know that things are about to get better. There's almost nothing in this world that can compare to the feeling of taking that first bite when I haven't eaten in a while, because I get that first flood of happiness that comes with it, and it feels incredible. Eating just makes everything better. And it's the only thing that's sort of given me an escape in my life when I've needed it. And there's been a lot of times in my life where I've needed it.
Thankfully, a Reddit post did the work for me regarding the calories here, and seeing the breakdown makes it even more mind-blowing. So his breakfast starts with a lumberjack slam pack, which is 8 pancakes, 8 scrambled eggs, 4 strips of bacon, 4 sausage links, 4 slices of ham, a side of toast, and a side of hash browns. But he doesn't stop there. And then he orders a omelette, which comes with its own toast and hash brown. He then gets some cinnamon roll pancakes, which comes with an egg, a meat, and you guessed it, another hash brown. Finally, he orders 2 chocolate milks, a moons over my hammy sandwich, which comes with 1 final hash brown. And the final count for all this food, not even including the syrup, butter and oil, would bring this feast to just over 8,000 calories, and the worst part, $74. The craziest part is that this amount of food actually fills a bench in front of him, and just seeing the quantity of food he's going through is absolutely insane. Now, after all this food, he still isn't full and wants more, in the form of a Chinese takeaway, which again is just a mountain of food. His order consists of 2 portions of fried rice, which is around 700 calories, a fried chicken in sauce dish, which would be around 700 calories, 5 deep fried egg rolls.
Nigga, I get sick from just eating 3 bags of wings and a half a box of rice. I couldn't even fathom. I could really finish the half a box of rice. I couldn't even fathom eating this.
Which is around 1,250 calories, crab rangoons, which is around 470 calories.
It just made me mad how he said there's crab ragoon, but story for another day.
6 side sauces and 3 fortune cookies. This is around 3,500 calories in total, which brings his calories for the day to over 11,500. And it's still light outside, so we still got time to eat more food. This is part 2 of the craziest meals of my 600 pound life. And if you want to see a part 3, let me know.
Well, with that being said, damn man, that's ridiculous. That is stupidly ridiculous. There is no way. Like, matter of fact, in the comments, bro, let me know, would y'all enable somebody? Yeah, if y'all loved ones, would y'all enable y'all loved ones, or would y'all like, you know what, I'm not going for this. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But with that being said, I enjoyed this video. I ain't gonna hold it. I did. It's kind of crazy though. But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. We upload consistently. I'm very sorry to upload for 2 days straight. That was on me. That's on my part. Had a lot going on, you know. But we back in action with it. You know what I'm saying? We going crazy. But don't forget to join the Discord and the Twitch, the TikTok and the Twitch in the description below. Don't forget to tell a friend, and tell an aunt, tell a cousin, tell an uncle, tell a brother, sister, to an ex. Yeah, we can do an ex, whatever. Really. That, you know what I'm saying? I upload consistently. Now I'm back. And with that being said, be on this spread love, no hate, and we done. Peace.